Thank you, Chairman Keeble and the committee for hearing our testimony tonight. I am Sydney Montstream Quass, and I'm a founding member of the Rhode Island Coalition Against Gun Violence. Rhode Island Coalition Against Gun Violence is a grassroots organization with 96 partner organizations. About 90 of those organizations are Rhode Island based, and our membership represents 120,000 Rhode Islanders. I passed in my testimony to all of you, and behind that I have the list of the 96 partner organizations that you can see there. And just to clarify, we are not against guns, we're against gun violence, and that's all the work that we're doing is focusing on. For the record, I'm in support of 5155, which is the high-capacity magazine ban, and 5345, which is no guns in schools. I do want to clarify something, and I was really happy when Frank Sococcio said that he wouldn't oppose the no guns in school bill if retired police officers were allowed to...
I don't think he said that. I don't think he said that.
Well, there was a concern about the retired police officers.
I think, I'm not going to let you misrepresent a witness's testimony. That is not what he said, Sydney. I think he said he would not oppose expanding it to have them included, but his testimony was not, if they were included, he would be okay with the bill. That is not what he said.
Okay, I must have misunderstood.
Yeah.
But what I want to clarify is that on page 2, line 1, it does reference that peace officers includes retired officers. And we worked very, very closely with the police officers and chiefs several years ago because that was a concern of theirs, and we made sure then to change that and include it. So we did compromise there to make sure that was included. My testimony tonight is going to focus on my opposition to the Concealed Carry Permitting Bill 6039 and in opposition to the Reciprocity Bills 5729 and 6040.
That's our witness.
An organization similar to Rhode Island Coalition Against Gun Violence called Protect Minnesota analyzed a Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension reports on permit to carry applications submitted by the Sheriff's Department in each Minnesota county for the years 2006 to 2016. And over that 10-year period, similar to Rhode Island, they found that 98.8% of permit to carry applications were approved. But 1.2 were either denied, suspended, revoked, voided, or canceled. And what I'm going to do is just tell you that the top 8 reasons why permits were denied. And in this case, that was over 2,300 carry permits. The number one reason was because of suicide or suicidal threats of the permit applicant, and that was in 33% of the cases. We certainly want to ensure that people who are threatening suicide aren't allowed to get a gun. The second most common reason was criminal assaults, and that was 24% of the denials. The third cause was a conflict with law enforcement, and that was 14% of the denials. The fourth was firearms violation, that was 11%. The fifth was domestic abuse, which was also 11%. The sixth was terroristic threats at 2%. The seventh was predatory or stalking sex crimes, which is 2%. And number 8 was child abuse at 2%. So you can help keep guns from people like this who have been rightfully denied permits. 6039 would make it easier for people to get a concealed carry permit and easier for dangerous individuals to carry guns in our communities to threaten family members and partners or harm themselves, like the majority of these people were harmed to themselves through suicide. The bill would make it easier for people who should be not denied a permit to actually carry a loaded gun into places like our Rhode Island K-12 schools, bars, which we talked about earlier, parks, churches, movie theaters, and more. Our local chiefs of police who know their community members and their history of interactions with law enforcement should continue to have discretion regarding concealed carry permitting. Decisions regarding concealed carry permitting reflect the values and concerns of the communities that chiefs of police are sworn to protect and serve. Loosening the concealed carry permit laws will put more guns into people's hands who should not have them due to being a danger to themselves or to others. Additionally, 5729 and 6040, which would allow reciprocity across states, would allow out-of-state people with potentially dangerous intentions to carry guns in Rhode Island. Please help protect Rhode Islanders from the scourge of gun violence and oppose these bills. The Heller decision of 2008 clearly established that states have the right to keep guns out of dangerous hands and sensitive places. Like all rights, the right secured by the Second Amendment is not unlimited, and that's a quote by Justice Antonin Scalia. You have a responsibility to help prevent gun violence by keeping guns out of dangerous hands, so please oppose 6039 and keep people with dangerous intentions from carrying guns in Rhode Island by opposing 5729 and 6040. Thank you.
Thank you, Sydney. Any questions?